Was that all fucked up? Was the timing all weird?
Uh,
It seemed to
There's like a
restart.
stutter.
I don't know. I'm in a
and,
different time zone.
like freaked out there for a minute. I don't know if that translated to the stream. But anyway, what's up, everybody?
Anyway.
Welcome to another episode of the I was gonna say the podcast. What the fuck? The
fuck is
Wardcast,
a
your weekly
podcast?
source for video game news, machinima, and survival horror discussion, updates on the ward, and more. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
Soon.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what? Alec Funnel?
Come back.
Oh, here you mean. Okay. Carmen Dela Cruz
Soon what?
and Alec Funnel.
Okay.
The Alec Way Special. You're all amazing people. We got enough shit in our lives to deal with. The fact that we still going strong is a powerful thing to hold. Just like my dick. Keep going strong. People love you and we love you too. Oh, and get fucked.
Never forget. Get
Yeah.
fucked. That's nice, Alec. Look at
Yeah.
you doing a nice thing. Who are you and what have you done with my friend?
I get out of character every now and again.
Oh, it happens.
He's a replicant.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about?
Yeah, we might be having some technical difficulties. There's like a little bit of a glitch in the system, so there might be some sync issues or delays or something. I'm not really entirely sure what happened, but let me know in the chat if there's like weird things going on, and I'll try to correct them. But this week we have the Machinima Challenge results, kind of. Unfortunately, Shayla has some stuff going on, and she wasn't able to finish her video or be on the podcast today. And Jazz also had some stuff, and she wasn't able to finish hers either. So it'll be Alec and my Machinima today, and then we can either show hers like maybe tomorrow or on the next episode of the podcast next week, and then potentially Shayla's as well. I'm not sure how far she got on that, but we'll take it one step at a time. But yeah, we got a couple things to show, and yeah, we got things to talk about. We got some games to play. We got Reverse and Remember, and what was the other one, Alec?
Who said that shit?
Who said that shit?
Sean just did.
There you go.
We finally know.
Yep. And this week we're going to be talking about the Xbox sadness, limited run games going hard, the possible revival of Killer 7, and more. But first, as always, let's find out what's been going on this week. Jazz, how was your week?
I got it. There was a loose thread in my hoodie.
Good job. What?
I don't know. Anyways. This week, what has been going on? Well, I'm still sick. Whatever's going on in my throat has spread to the back of my throat. And fuck you, Alec. This is really painful, so go suck your dick. I got my voice back a little bit more and more, so I've been doing a lot of silliness and talking a lot. Shutting up is the problem. However, the little bumpies in my throat are spreading, so that's a concern. But hey, I could talk, so I don't give a shit.
Wow.
As long as I got halls and drugs. Hardcore drugs. But other than that,
there should be medium core drugs. Like, why's it got to be either extreme? Soft core, hardcore.
Why would you want softcore drugs?
Medium core.
Just Tylenol.
Double X drugs, not triple X.
You gotta have balance in your life.
Oh,
medium core drugs.
Well, I did buy this stuff. I don't know if I talked about it last week, but the stuff that sounds like it goes in the toilet and tastes like it. I've just been spraying that in my throat like crazy. Apparently, you're not supposed to swallow it. Apparently, you're supposed to rinse and then like spit it out. So I thought I was gonna die, but I'm not because I'm still here. I went on a little bit of a shopping spree this week. I'm not really a spree. I just went shopping to like one mall, and I did like 2 stores, and my back hurt and I got tired, so I went home. But it was pretty nice because I don't typically go shopping for like myself. I'll buy stuff online or I'll like pre-order stuff, but to go like to the store and like look at stuff and pick stuff out that I like and be like, you know, I got myself a hoodie. I don't do that often. I usually buy stuff for other people. Last time I went to the mall, I bought t-shirts for like Beth and her friend and stuff. So it's nice to come home like and have stuff for me. I got a lot of stuff. I'm not going to show it all today. But I did that. So that was fun. Work was crazy as always. But I had fun at the office with my coworker. I was covering for the admin lady, so she helped me and we were just silly. We were laughing at the dumbest shit. I watched a lot of stuff. I watched a lot of really dumb movies. I, for some reason, have been rewatching, like not rewatching, but I've gotten back into watching shark movies. I watched Ice Sharks, which was amazing. They have like this like research bay in Antarctica, and then the sharks are in the like under the ice, and they're like, no, sharks can't survive in that, and but they are. And the sharks somehow make like the entire base sink to the bottom of the water under the ice, and then like they don't let them come back out. It's just so stupid. I tried to watch Aquarium of the Dead just because it looked amazing and sounded amazing. Just it looked amazing from the title because like it was just a zombie shark. And DC Douglas is in it. I don't like him, but he was in Titanic too, and that movie was hilarious. So I had a feeling, oh, it's the Asylum, so you know, yeah. But for some reason, Prime Videos only has the French dub, and you can't select English as a language for it. Now I understand that. Like, I don't understand the reason, but I understand the language. However, I don't want to watch a freaking dub of a shitty movie because that makes it shitty in not a funny way. I want to watch the original Aquarium of the Dead. So I didn't watch that. I did, however, start a couple other movies. I started Noah's Shark, which was so dumb. So dumb. A demonic shark that has been alive since Noah's Ark, and they have to rebuild Noah's Ark, and the shark's still alive. And something about a priest and a piece of wood. I wasn't paying attention. Fire NATO, not as funny as it sounds. It was pretty boring. And for some reason, I did not enjoy Titanic 666. It's just not.
No.
It wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. And then things that I actually watched. I've been watching Futurama because they put it on Prime, so I've restarted watching that because that never gets old. I watched.
That's weird. That's on Prime.
Sorry,
It'd be...
Plus. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's because I switch between the three and constantly look for new horror movies that get put on. Not new, but like they recently get put on. They just put on the original 88 Child's Play. So that's what I'm going to watch next, probably. It's going to suck, but it's going to suck like in a classic horror movie sort of way. So it's going to be awesome. I watched Baby Reindeer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard a little bit about that. How was it?
I mean, it was. Is it right to say it was good? Because the story. I mean, I know it's based on a true story because I watched like an interview with the real lady that it was based on. It was well made, and the acting was really good. But I mean, it made me cry at one point. It was intense. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But it was well made. It was good in the sense like it's a good like it's not a docu-series, but it's a good series. Like the fact that the guy who went through that like wrote it. And I've seen the YouTube clip where she's getting interviewed about the documentary, The Real Girl, and she's so pissed about the girl who played her that wasn't. She's like, obviously it was me, and she's not really Scottish. She's so mad. But like, fuck her because she's crazy. And then I watched I Am Celine, and that made me cry. You told me, Noreen told me. I knew it would, but like, you know, like Never Meet Your Heroes. never watch your heroes have seizures either.
I know that was so
That
terrible.
was so hard to watch. But
It was.
I mean, I'm glad I watched it because like it's now I actually know more about the thing. But like, holy crap, it was a really
Scary.
good video. And like, there's other documentaries that I like still want to watch. But I went in my car and like put on her playlist afterwards, and I was like, meh. Yeah, it was tough. Still my favorite though. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good movie. Some parts were hard, and I can't believe like they're like, "Do you want to keep the cameras going?" And she manages to say yes, and I was like, "Okay, why?
Hmm.
Why you do this?" It was rough. And I did play games amongst all those watching things. I managed to find time to play some games. Not a lot though. I played some Lethal Company with Alec, and didn't play any PPs this week. Any Baldur's Gate. Well, I played Baldur's Gate 1. Yeah. I as best as I could recreated my previous character of Baldur's Gate 3 in Baldur's Gate 1. Now that I've played 3, I wanted to compare it, right? I died so fast. Like that shit is I went up against like wolves and died. Because you don't have like the turn-based combat as the same as you do. Yeah, Ricky. Tried to make Ricky. It's different. It's definitely different. We definitely got spoiled in Baldur's Gate 3. Because the other one, your character's just standing there like, and then, and you can't like run away and stuff because it's not turn-based. It's a thing. And my new game of the week, which we have a little specialty this week because I brought the trailer with me, which I'll show because some of you saw me playing it. But I played The Mortuary Assistant, which is a horror game. But I was like, how can this be a horror game? And then I started playing it, and I got scared quite a few times because the game it's just so fucked. it just does every little thing, and it has like so many different little ways to try to get you. And each day, because you're on different shifts, and each shift is different in a sense that you never know. Like you're on your. As an example, is at one point I realized that I can go on the computer monitor, and it has like the night shift like guide. So it's giving you all the like, here's how to do this and this and this, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at that, and then like this freaking little demon dude just slowly pops up over the monitor and looks at you. And when I noticed him, I was like, I don't want to want to do anything. So I just like kept doing my thing on the computer, and then he just disappeared, and I was like, okay, good. But he just like slowly pops in, and I'm like, you fucker, go away. Yeah, so it's a good game. I recommend anybody. Right, I don't think it's on sale right now, so it's probably a little bit expensive. It is on consoles, but it's digital only. I got it on Steam quite a while ago. I think Beth had brought it up to me because I thought you had, Sean, but you were talking about the autopsy other one. Like,
Oh yeah, Autopsy Simulator.
yeah, that's the one you had mentioned to me.
Yeah.
But Beth had mentioned this one when I asked her if she knew any horror games. So it's not Five Nights at Freddy at all. It's not. Because Five Nights at Freddy's, you're literally like, computer monitor. This one, like, you have a computer in the room that you have to go like put in your like one thing at the start of your thing, or you can refer to it because you have to look for a demon. So you just refer to it like once. The rest of the time, you're literally like embalming a dead body. It's a mortuary. And looking for spirits. Anyways, I'll show you the trailer, but it's nothing like Five Nights at Freddy.
I know it's late, but we just got 3 new cadavers, and no one else can make it in right now. I was hoping you could come in and take care of them.
I suffer no bondage but this rotting, weak, pathetic corpse.
That's your mom.
Look at me! Look at this pitiful flesh I am service to. But this body is no longer mine. I have my price.
The trailer doesn't give
Creepy.
much away, but like all those things are never, they're just all over the place. Like you barely notice them. The first time you guys were watching, it was like the middle of the day. I'm looking at the dude, I'm talking to him, and I swear I saw like this tiny little shadow in the window, and it like just went away. And I was like, "Did you guys see that?" And you were all like, "No." And I was like, "I swear I saw that." And you were like, "Yo, Jazz, you're crazy." I'm like, "No, no, no." And I had like no recording to refer to because it was on Discord, and I was like, okay, no, I'm nuts. It's not this kind of game. Like, this is gonna be like a pop-up game. No, because one time I opened a drawer and like I just noticed this thing crawling up the wall. Like, there's these little things here and there that just get you, and you're like, what's gonna happen? And it changes from night to night, and it's really good. I enjoyed it. Not gonna play it in the dark again though, because I do have to sleep alone in the basement. And every time Satan decides to be a dick and make noise or push my door open, it's spooky. So, yeah.
It looks really cool.
It is. And it's not at all what I expected. There's like demons and shit.
It seems like way more involved than I thought it would be, which I appreciate, because like it could have really easily just been like a kind of cookie cutter, like you're doing the autopsies and things happen while you're doing it or whatever. But like when I saw you play, like you're like kind of living the character's life and moving around and going like to your apartment and like doing all these things and interacting with the environment to like degrees that they didn't really need to do. And I thought that was really cool that they did that.
Still haven't figured out how to make coffee. But there's way more than that. Like, it gets you thinking. There's like a huge well, Carmen knows because she watched me play a lot more, but there's like a huge thing you have to solve in your shift. And I tried so hard and I failed twice. There's 5 endings. I've gotten 1 out of the 5 twice now. And I still have not gotten the good ending. Like, it's really good. And yeah, I recommend it. Go play it. And I'm probably going to be playing that again. So if I don't play a new game by next week, it's probably because I'm still playing this one. Still have to play the chicken one though, but yeah.
Chicken autopsy.
Chicken autopsy. That'd be cool.
But I will say that without any spoilers, that there are some flashbacks, which the flashbacks were just as like entertaining to watch, or I'm not sure about to play because I haven't played it, but they were just about as they were a really cool dimension to the game. I really like that, and the trailer looked like it had more scares than even I had seen watching Jazz go through it the first time. But
yeah, I saw some of those scares in the game and they were spooky. But yeah. Oh, and my show and tell. So I had to pick one out of the 10,000 things that I purchased this week. So one I purchased is a movie that, coming close to Christmas, I would like to get all of us to watch on the Ward Watches. It is a movie that I watched with my cousins when I was younger. I've watched it more than once. I loved it. It is called Jack Frost. It is wonderful, and I got it on DVD. And it is a wonderful, wholesome family movie. I think you guys would love it. Alec, you would really love it, I think. Alec, yeah, you would. Alec, why not?
Isn't that the one with Michael
Word
Keaton?
Jack Frost?
Yeah, so this serial killer gets killed and his blood goes in the snow and he becomes a snowman and he goes around killing everybody. Is that what you were expecting, Alec?
Yeah.
I've actually
Really?
seen that before.
Really? I didn't get you?
I
You've seen
expected it also.
You didn't like it?
No.
It's so stupid!
Yeah.
That's why I love it, because it's so stupid. He's chilling, he's killing. Come on. Okay, well then fine, I won't watch it. But anyways, I found this.
You can
at
still
the
watch
store.
it.
I found this at the store and I was really happy because I've been wanting to rewatch it and I could never find it on streamers. And here it is in my hand. Jack Frost. He is a psycho killer snowman. It's wholesome. And yeah. That is my show and tell because he's amazing. And because I couldn't get the sword off the wall because my shoulder hurts. So yeah. Now my week took long today.
It's today.
Alec.
Hi. You went muffled for the last bit, but whatever. I'll try and sum it up quite quickly. My week. So, I played new to me.
We
crab
got time.
game.
You don't have to rush through. You're good.
Yeah, it's not the Alec way. I played new to me crab game, which is on Steam. It's basically Squid Games, but it doesn't have controller support, so I was like, nah. I played Chain Together with Sean. We got up to the Asian area. Pretty sure it's literally said on the map it was Asian something or other, so like not being racist there. It's great, but it's fucking annoying at the same time. So when we had to kind of give up because we had to jump on these 5 different pillars, I went back and did that bit and saved just past it, so then next time we pick it up, hopefully we go past it. If not, we have to do it all over again. I played Super Mario Party with Jazz. I think this is from 2 weeks ago when I wasn't on the last podcast because I finally finished all my 15-hour shifts. I played Mario Kart 64.
Mary Poppins 64.
Mario Kart 64, but yeah, might as well have been Mary Poppins. I played Lethal Company, and I played new to me Earthbound on the NES and the SNES. I do prefer the SNES Earthbound. It was quite fun killing dogs and snakes with a cracked bat. You know.
Wait, what do you mean? There's a difference?
Yeah, it's like the NES. The SNES was a lot quicker to the NES version, so yeah.
Oh, wait. How many did we get outside of Japan? Because I know there's 3 of them, right?
It's on the if you ever play your Switch again and get the thingamajig extension, you'll see what I mean.
I just, for some reason, I always thought that they were all on the Super Nintendo. I didn't know there was one on the NES.
Well, there is. So, the things you know. Alright, I played MGS2, I watched The Simpsons, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine, I liked it. After leaving the cinema, I was just thinking to myself, how long before won't Disney fuck it up? I watched the first 2 seasons of X-Men animated series, I watched the first 3 episodes of The Boys, and I watched the first new episode of new season of Futurama. So yeah, quite a lot. And that brings me to my show and tell. It's a little heavy.
Oh shit! Yay!
I have a PS5 Slim again. Well,
Yay.
not again because I've never had the Slim.
Slim. Oh yeah, I forgot they did that.
Is that the
I did
PS5 Fat?
I thought you were calling the digital that. I'm like, you motherfucker! But I forgot they
okay.
released it.
So
Is that a Pro?
no, it's not a Pro because the Pro's not been released. It's a PS5 Slim. But when I put this towards Nash's PS5, it's not that much smaller. It's like, why do you even call it Slim? So yeah, I have a PS5 again. And incidentally, Sean, I have ordered that game that we were talking about. So.
Oh wow! Yay!
Yeah, and that might be show and tell in the future.
It's probably going to be terrible, just so you know.
Oh yeah, probably. But I
It's a
seem
Marvel
to be on
game.
I seem to be on an X-Men kick in a minute, so it's like yeah, whatever. So yeah. Carmen, how was your week?
It was a week or a few weeks or something. But my weeks have been good. I got I got the haircut, if you can tell. Yeah, I'm not the only one who did something to their hair. And I got it colored, also dyed. You can see it's not, red or orange at the ends. So that made me feel nice and pretty. And, just been working and doing my thing, getting settled in my new place. I've been dying at work quite a lot because we lost our other temp. And so all the physical labor has been going to me, where that's been fun. So they're trying to give me muscles, and not quite appreciating it too much. But I try to get back into watching some things. I started to rewatch Castle again, where I never finished the series. I don't even know if I'm in season 7, but I watched a few episodes of Castle. I tried to watch some Doctor Who, but that didn't really work out for me. I did watch Idiocracy.
Oh, you mean the
Does anybody-
presidential elections?
Was it like 2005 or 2008 or something? I don't know. But the nearly 20 years old now movie Idiocracy, that's a cult classic. I watched that. It was like a 3 out of 5. It was funny.
It's a 6 out of 5.
I don't regret watching it.
What?
I thought it was all right. I thought it was cool.
I don't think it's as funny as
Maya
like a lot of
Rudolph thing-
people say it is, but I thought it was a really good movie. I think it's definitely above average.
Yeah,
But like people,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just one of those maybe that I missed the boat kind of a situations where like I heard the hype and then I saw it, so it was maybe a little bit overblown for me. But I thought it was good.
maybe
liked it.
same. Maybe same. I was gifted, if you could call it that, the movie in a digital format, if you can call it that.
Oh no, we lost Car.
1.5 million years ago, and I was like, I'm not watching this. But then when I saw it on Hulu, I think it was, I was like, oh well, I'm ready to give it a chance, and it was all right. I liked it, but same as you, Sean, that it didn't really feel as funny as I feel like it should have been. But it was an all right watch. And then I started to watch.
I like it more than you're framing it. I thought it was good. I just it was like overhyped for me, but I still think it's a good movie. I don't think it was just
Maybe my description is just lacking the normal enthusiasm, because
Welcome to
usually if
Costco,
I
I
like
love
something, I'm I mean, usually if I like something, I'm like rabid over it, right? But I like this like just a nice regular amount of like. So I'm not like a huge Idiocracy fan or anything. But I also started to watch Good Luck to You, Leo Grande, or which is it's not a weird movie in the sense of anything like crazy. What if anyone's heard of it? It's Leah Thompson's character hires an escort. And I'm a third of the way into the movie, and they're still just talking about it's one of these really weird, intimate, like not ensemble movies, but one of these movies where the whole of the movie is carried on the backs of the actors, where it's just literally dialogue. And that is like that just it's kind of gives me a flavor of Castaway, but probably because Castaway was the first major major motion picture that I've seen that was that sort of format. But anyway, it's all right. It's interesting. And I played a little bit of Goat Simulator. And I liked it a little too much.
Alex a pro at
And
that game.
it is ridiculous, but like when I got the evil goat, man, I was so happy. it's just and I think I gave Jazz a bit of hate for I think she had told me she was playing Goat Simulator like a year ago or something, and I was giving her hate for it a little bit. I was like, doesn't like, how could that be at all entertaining?
That's the uncensored version.
It's the Alec way.
Oh no.
Yep, I remember.
But no, Sean, you're gonna hate me. I got it on my phone.
Oh no, we lost Carmen.
Because I resubscribed to the Google Play Pass. It's on sale right now.
So my week. God.
It's on sale right now for $1 a month for the first, like, I don't know, 3 months.
You're getting
or
ripped
something.
off.
So I might be, because they don't have like a whole lot of big titles anymore. Like I feel like they used to 5 years ago or something. So I started to play a game called Moth Lake. Haven't really figured that one out yet, so I'll tell you about that later. But I've also downloaded Farming Simulator 20 on the phone, so we'll see how that goes.
Wow, that's got to be a
And
miserable experience on a phone. Holy shit.
I don't know yet. And if it doesn't work out for the phone, I'll put it on my tablet. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's been my week. Just a lot of physical work, because I have a job that has physical components, and my arms are killing me. And I'm gonna get back into the games. And if I have it on my phone during like lunch break and stuff, it's like games, yay. And for my show and tell, it has nothing to do with games, right? But it has things that make me happy, heals my inner child, or heals my inner something. But from the dollar store, of course, because Carmen does dollar store. I got a puzzle, right? And it is for a puzzle of gemstones, which is just awesome for me because I love gemstones. But when I pulled out the bag, oh my God, these things are, you can't see it. These are the smallest puzzle pieces I have ever seen. They're like the size of your fingernail. So we'll see how it goes. That's going to be my afternoon sometime this week. And I got actual gemstones from the secondhand. These are, you could see, these are rose quartz. Got 3 of them, small, medium, and it goes rolling, and a large, and a wand, right? And I got crayons. These are all things that they make me happy. They're not games, because I don't buy games, and games are expensive, except when it's on Google Play or Steam. But I have scented crayons. Okay. This is for the inner child, right? I'm very excited for my scented crayons, because maybe I'll start using my coloring books again. Just Crayola. Just the fun stuff. So the Barbie puzzle, Sean. You wanna build a Barbie puzzle and show it to us one day?
I'm afraid.
we can work on our puzzles together, and we can show them as a show and tell. Completed. Like, look, this is what I made.
I finished that puzzle in a pub when I was drunk. And it's the very same puzzle, I said, sure.
Now I also have to finish it drunk.
Yeah.
The cycle continues.
and then you pass it on. How many drinks or less?
I lost count.
Or
I think
more.
I had gin and tonic, which is not good for me.
So, Shaunathan,
Hola.
Where's your puzzle?
My puzzle.
show us your Barbie.
My puzzle is in the fireplace, burning. Uh, let's see. I watched more Fear Factor, and I also saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I thought it was good. Like there were parts of it I really liked a lot, and parts of it for me I just felt were a little underwhelming. But it's a high bar at this point because like Logan for me was really good and kind of like the peak Wolverine kind of a movie. So it's really hard to come back from that, which is kind of has me wondering like why revisit the well when you like they had a perfect send off. Like I don't think they could have done any better. So to go back, dig him up, literally, and kind of
I don't know, that scene where he's beating the shit out of people, that's...
it was great. That was one of the great scenes. But for me, I think overall, I don't think it was good enough to justify going back to Wolverine again. You know, because it was such a good swan song, and they kind of undermined that to me a little bit. But I mean, it was a really good movie. I'll give it credit. And some of those cameos had me losing my shit. So it was a good movie. I liked it. I saw Contracted, which is I don't even know how to put it. It's basically a zombie movie, but it's about this girl that gets the zombie virus as like an STD. It's really weird. It was interesting. It's an interesting watch, but it's not a good movie. And I just found out that it has a sequel for some reason, but so I'll probably watch that, I guess. I bought a digital movie because I had like credit on Amazon Prime and I wanted to just use it. It still cost me like $2, but so I bought a digital movie and I found out it was a 4K version and it won't play in HD because I found out that I don't know if this is like all like streaming services, but with Amazon Prime, it validates your hardware to make sure that you have HDCP, which is the filter to prevent you from like recording shit. So like it won't display in HD unless it verifies that I have proper computer hardware, that I have an HDCP compliant HDMI cable and an HDCP compliant monitor. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Get a refund.
Seriously, it's such a fucking slap in the face. I just bought this fucking movie and I can't even watch it in the definition that I bought it for because of this bullshit digital verification nonsense. Physical media. God damn it. It's so fucking stupid. I hate digital everything. It's garbage. But anyways, so I'll probably never watch that movie. But I played
What was the movie?
In Time. That's
So
a
you
pretty
might
good
watch it in time.
I like that movie.
It's
I
a
like
pretty good movie. I liked it. I liked it enough to buy it for $2. But I'll probably never watch it because of bullshit. I played some games. I played more Xbox 360 post store closure, and just to kind of see like how everything was after they shut it all down. And the interface runs slower and shittier now, so that's great. Some of the games are now dead. Like games I never had the chance to play. I booted up like 3 games and they just failed to boot. So like whatever they did, they just broke those games that I bought and I can't play them anymore. So that's cool. And I'm learning that some of them just randomly require internet, like even offline ones. I was playing F1 2013. I'm just playing random shit that I downloaded forever ago, just because. So yeah, I started playing F1 2013, and I have like a kind of shitty internet connection downstairs. It like kind of sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's like it'll disconnect me randomly and stuff, just because like something in the basement walls I think fucks with the internet connection. But anyway, so like every time it disconnected me from that game or from the internet, it would pop up a warning, and it's like, oh, you need to connect to the internet to continue playing. You have 10 minutes to do so. Never seen that on Xbox 360 before. I didn't know that existed until they did Xbox One, but apparently not. So if you don't reconnect to the internet, it'll continue to pop up that warning like every couple of minutes, which is very irritating. And if you don't reconnect within that 10 minutes, it shuts the game down. Offline game. What the fuck? Like, this is something I was expecting to see when we were going through this with Xbox One, but to see it happening for 360 was a little bit surprising. But yeah, so that's great. Think that played Chain Together with Alec. Think that's it. Oh no, I played Xenoclash 2, the sequel to the game that I played last week, and I completed that 100% minus one online fucking achievement again. It's almost insulting. It's like they just put the one there just to fuck over people like me. I would have completed like 6 games over the last couple of weeks if it wasn't for like online stupid achievements that you can't attain. But yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Spent time working on my machinima. Work's been busy, and that's about it. Show and tell. I opened the box.
Oh wait,
What?
how was the chain how did you like it? Because I was like this close to buying it.
Alec already kind of went over it. It's fun. It's
annoying as fuck. But
exactly. It's 50% irritating and 50% fun.
It's a friend tester. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, just to experience the anger and frustration, I would like to try it with 4 people because I can't even imagine how irritating that has to be. Let's do it.
The most annoying person who will find glitches reporting for duty.
The game's already super glitchy too.
Yes.
There's like invisible
I'm there.
forces that are pushing you off the platforms. It's great. But yeah, it's a cool game. I like it. It's a cool idea. I don't think I've ever played anything like it. So, you know, I appreciate unique ideas. So yeah. But yeah, I opened up Jazz's box that she sent me, and I got I got this, which is amazing. My Leon pillow with the 500% facial animations. It's one of my treasures. It's so
You
good.
wake up doing that face.
Now I just need that derpy Leon figure, and my life will be complete.
I can't find it.
It's so
I've
good.
tried.
Yep. I have to find a way to get that into my background forever because it needs to be seen and consumed by the world. And I got that Resident Evil 4 shirt that, yeah, Jazz sent me too. It's cool. It's kind of hard to see on the camera because I'm so fucking close to the goddamn camera, but it is a cool shirt. Just good. And yeah, that's my week. That's my stuff. And it is time for something.
Creepy Leon.
News?
Nudes.
Nudes? It's time for some nudes. Oh no. There it is.
Damn, I thought you found porn magazines for a second. Porn!
What?
That would be for time for some nudes.
That time for some nudes. Alrighty. Not a ton of news this week, thank God. But sad times for Xbox. It seems like all times are sad times for Xbox these days. But yeah, the Xbox, like I was talking about earlier, the Xbox 360 digital store is now officially dead after a nearly 19-year run. Can you believe that shit has been around for 19 years? What the fuck? That's crazy. Made me feel old. But yeah, so no new content can be purchased, including games and DLC, leaving many digital-only content to be lost permanently. I was going through a list and I saw there was a couple of games on there that I forgot about that I would have liked to get, but now it's too late. Why couldn't I find them when I was going through and looking for shit? But yeah, a lot of stuff lost to time. I'm sure they'll probably do like re-release stuff on modern consoles or something here and there, but there's going to be content that just disappears forever. But yeah, there's that. And then Xbox hardware revenue is also down 42% from last year. It's a lot. This paints a not so great picture showing the decline of physical while simultaneously showing the negative consumer impact of digital content from Microsoft. It's the worst of both worlds. The aftermath of digital and the decline of their physical consoles happening right together. However, the brand still remains profitable, bringing in $15.9 billion, up 14% year over year. So clearly the pursuit of digital isn't impacting the bottom line, which is kind of sad to see. I wish they were suffering because of this, but it is what it is. It's the nature of the beast.
I'm happy
Why are you happy?
because Xbox is just shit. That's why I'm happy.
But they
Like to
should,
see it
they
crash
should
and
be
burn.
suffering. I want to see them, like when they're doing shitty things, I want to see them suffer for it, not be profitable.
No, I just want to see them burn.
Well, me too, but they're not burning.
Yeah.
That's-
They are.
that's
You're
the
just not
problem.
seeing it quick enough.
I hope you're right. We'll see. Time will tell. Game Informer shut down. If you even knew that they were still around, that is. But the longest running video game magazine, going for 33 years, has been shut down.
Holy heck.
That's crazy. It's amazing they lasted this long in the digital
Older than
information era. But it's sad to see them go. They've been around for a long time. I got plenty of Game Informers in my magazine collection. But both the physical magazine and the website are both affected. It's all completely gone. On Friday, August 2nd, GameStop's VP of HR held a meeting telling the staff that the magazine was being shut down immediately, that everyone was being laid off, and they would begin receiving their severance. This caught the entire team off guard, given that the current issue that they were working on was nearly complete, and they were reportedly excited for the latest cover. That's fucked up. To go into work, you're almost done with your project, you get pulled into a meeting. By the way, everybody's fired and you can leave today. Like, I mean, this doesn't seem like an uncommon practice within the industry, unfortunately, but that's so fucked up. Like, come on, like, be a little bit more gentle about it. Like, Jesus Christ, this company's been around for a long ass time, and I'm sure most of these people that still work there haven't been there for the full 33 years, but still, that's fucked up. You think a company with 33 years of experience within the industry would have a little bit more integrity than that. But
I wonder
guess
if they saw signs.
I mean, there had to be something. I'm sure it wasn't all like, happy times 24/7. So, but still, companies go up and down and stuff. I doubt there were a lot of people there that were expecting to be fired that day. But you never know. You never know, especially within the video game industry, Who recognizes this? Nobody. Great.
Killer
7?
Surprisingly,
I said it first.
Wow,
Oh,
fuck you.
everybody actually. Oh, wow.
I only do because of Howie.
Oh, wow. You should know it because of me. It was my very first.
I only did it
machinima.
because
I didn't know
only
you
knew it
back
because
then.
of Sean.
Shut up! I didn't
Well,
know.
Where is this machinima, Sean?
I still have it, but it's hard to find on the interwebs.
You should know it.
I will find it for you.
But Capcom's Killer 7 may be revived, which is kind of cool.
Oh, Capcom made it.
In a recent interview with Shinji Mikami and Suda51 regarding the release of Shadows of the Damned HD, the Resident Evil and No More Heroes creators expressed an interest to bring back the Killer 7 franchise in the form of a complete HD edition for the original and a possible sequel. This was just their desires though for the two from the two. They want to do this, but this isn't like an announcement of anything. Nothing is being worked on. They just mentioned like, hey, Killer 7 was really cool. We'd really like to go back and do these specific things. But whether this will happen or not is probably unlikely. Wasn't a very successful game to begin with, and neither of them work for Capcom at this point, so they'd have to. I don't even know how that would work out if they do some kind of collaboration or whatever. Shinji Mikami, I don't even think works with a particular studio at this point because he left Bethesda or Tango, and then Tango closed. So it's kind of a complicated situation, but it would be really cool to see this franchise come back and get an HD version and a sequel after all this time. Plus, I will never stop hoping for the day that Shinji Mikami goes back to Capcom and opens that door to go back to Resident Evil and see what like a modern day Shinji Mikami Resident Evil would be. I will never let go, Jack. I'll keep hoping for it.
It's Wesker, except Wesker is the 7 killer because he's like
What?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah.
Eh,
That wasn't a stretch at all.
wow. Not at all.
Hater.
Wow. Violence.
Should call me David.
Limited run strikes again. Seems like we've been talking about limited run a lot, for better or worse. But limited run is bound and determined to suck every last dollar out of us, and I hate them for it. But it's also kind of great because they're doing some good shit, but it's way too fucking expensive, and it's happening at a rate that's not. It's no bueno. There's too much shit, and it costs too much. And if I had infinite money, this would be great, but I don't. So it just makes me sad. But not only are they currently distributing the physical release of Lollipop Chainsaw with a massive $150 collector's edition, they have now confirmed they will be handling the physical release of Shadows of the Damned HD as well. And of course, it has a collector's edition for $200, and it's sold out already. It's sold out immediately. So now instead of going for $200, it's probably going to go for $400. So it's instantly entered the realm of being unattainable. So that's great. But it was actually, despite the limited run's name being limited run, they don't really do limited releases anymore. Like every once in a while they'll do it, but it's very rare. And this just happened to be one of them. So they only released 1,000 units for the collector's edition of Shadows of the Damned. That's why it sold out so fast. But yeah, kind of sad. But one thing that is cool, them being the distributor of the game in its entirety, they're going to also be selling the standard edition of the game, and they're doing it for only $25. It's pretty impressive. They could have easily charged $40 for this, and they're doing almost half that. I think this might be like the cheapest release that they've possibly ever done, or at least one of them for sure, especially for like it's not a AAA release, but it's maybe AA. Like it's a kind of high profile game. Like it's got a cult following, more so than like a indie game would have. So it's kind of a bigger deal than what they typically distribute. So it was surprising to see. So is anybody going to buy the Shadows of the Damned?
No.
No.
God damn it.
No, but
That makes me
But I mean-
sad. Not the collector's edition, just the standard.
Never
it's
even
a
played the
good
game.
game. It's such a good game. So
Yeah.
worth $25.
I mean, it's a good deal. I cannot, I like good deals.
What's it about?
So,
It's Resident Evil 4, but like super crazy over the top humor. It's like a mixture of like Devil May Cry and Resident Evil 4. Boom. It's amazing.
I don't.
The
I don't have $60.
the dude $60.
I got it.
But yeah, the dude's gun, we talked about this last week, but the dude's gun is called Big Boner, and it gets bigger throughout the course of the game. But Alec wasn't here for that. And
Oh yeah.
like, Alec, this is a game for you. It's the ideal gun for you. You should love this. You should buy it. Support it. I want to see a sequel.
Look, I've
Alex
got a gun
gonna
I
spend
can
the whole-
handle without spending money.
He's gonna spend the entire time making Slurpee noises.
Look, I was making up for last week without any slurping away.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get it because I want to support it, and I'm excited to play it again. I haven't played it in a really long time, so it'll be cool to go through it again after not playing it for a long time. And then there's a couple of quick ones that I just kind of lumped together here.
Yes.
The Resident Evil franchise has sold over 160 million units combined. Almost 55 million of that was over the last 6 years, spread across RE7, 2, 3, and 4 Remake, and Village. So, yeah, Resident Evil be doing well. The the Dark Pictures curator actor Tony Pankhurst has passed away, so that's sad. The Man of Medan guy, the man of Medan, he's gone.
Man, am dead.
Man of Medan, wow, too soon.
Rip.
Yeah, it's the guy in the picture on the lower left-hand
The
corner.
guy on my T-shirt, on my sweater.
But yeah, so I think they're still making these, so I wonder what they're gonna do, if they're gonna keep his likeness. Because
Oh, damn.
he didn't voice the character. He was the model for the actor. So technically, they could continue to use his likeness if
They could just
his
turn him
family
into a puppet.
agrees to it, maybe. But I don't know if they'll do that out of respect for the actor. But yeah, sad. And the Gothic remake looks really good if you like open world fantasy RPGs, which I know Alec doesn't. But you do, Jazz, right? Baldur's Gate kind of stuff, right? You like those games.
Yeah.
Why was there hesitation?
Doesn't sound so strong about it.
But this
There's a
game
button there. Yeah, but
this game is being called a quote complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen,
Oh, I don't
offering
like life simulations.
wow. You like the farming simulator game. You like life simulations.
I don't like life, but I like fantasy.
But it's offering a massive world with tons to do at your own pace. The world acts accordingly based on what you do or don't do. It'll have a deep character progression system offering. This is something kind of interesting that I don't think I've ever seen in another game, but the character progression system is going to offer unique animations for all of your actions depending on your character's skill level. So like you'll have a physical representation of like how you are effective in your abilities. So like if you compare like how you swing a sword at level 1 compared to level 2 and 3 and 4, you're actually going to see a visual representation of what that looks like. That's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen any other game do anything like that. I remember back in the day playing Shining Forces 2, where like when you got halfway through your level progression, you would your character would visually level up and they would kind of change what they look like they grew up and they completely changed what they look like, and I thought that was really cool back then. But even since then, like between that in the 90s and now, like you don't, outside of like getting different pieces of armor and stuff like that, you don't really see an evolution of your character through gameplay in most games. Like there are some games that will do like as you go through like Resident Evil, you'll get like dirty and your clothes kind of get tore up and stuff like that, which is always really cool. But even that's really unusual. So I'm curious to see how they're going to handle this, like this evolution of your character through animations. I think it's a really cool idea. And of course, the weather effects are great.
Gotta have that.
There's like a 5-minute trailer. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we'll watch a couple of pieces of it. And what's really cool about this is it is a remake, and it's a remake of a game that came out in I think 2001. So it's a 20-plus-year-old game. So they're remaking a game that deserves it. And I looked at what that game looked like, and it looked like shit. So to see the original shitty version of this game compared to the new one, and you can see it in this image, the upper left-hand character model in the corner there, that's the original, and the bigger character immediately to the right, that's the remake. So pretty worthy remake, right? It's actually justified to do something like that. Looked shit, now it looks great. So it's good to see. Unlike the Last of Us remake. But yeah, we're going to take a look at the trailer a little bit.
Enough! Send him in!
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony. For the war against the orcs, the only undefeated
I knew
enemies
it.
of the kingdom of Murtana, the
I
king
thought it'd be
needed
Alec,
ore
though.
to supply his armies. So every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Korinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines. Creating Gothic Remake, we focus on the
Weather.
4 pillars that we consider the core of the series. Simulation of a living world, exploration, story, and combat. Like the original 2001 title,
Yeah, see, you saw how he like kind of shittily stabbed that sword. I'm assuming that's like level 1. So it'd be cool to kind of see like what that looks like at the max level. You can visually see that he's going to be more proficient. I love little shit like that. It's really cool.
Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic world. Enjoy a complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen before in a video game. During the day, the inhabitants of the colony carry out a variety of activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player. Explore the colony on your own.
But yeah, we won't go through the whole thing. But yeah, it looks really cool. I really like open world kind of fantasy, like Witcher kind of games, stuff like that. Witcher 3 game was one of my favorites. But I don't know. I really appreciate games like that. And this seems like it's going to be like really in depth. It's not the most beautiful game that's ever come out or anything like that, but it does look really good considering it's probably like massive in scale and like tons of little details and things like that. I'm excited for it.
It's giving Fable vibes.
A little bit. Yeah, I could see that. And I never played the original Gothic, but I did play, I think it's a spin-off. It's like Gothic Arcania or something like that. And I thought that was really good. So if it's similar to that, I'll probably like this one. But yeah. A game for me to look forward to. Shocking.
Nah.
And that was the news. We're doing good on time. There wasn't a lot of news. So do you want to do your thing?
I don't mind doing it next week.
Do the thing.
Just do it, motherfucker.
Do the
It's up to
thing.
you. If you want to do it, we do it. If not, we'll move on.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're only an hour in. It's just it's just one trailer. Because we've already apparently talked about this game, but I got the trailer. It's a really ridiculous game I ran into on YouTube. I saw the trailer and I wanted to bring it up. I don't have a lot of notes on it, so that's gonna go pretty quickly. I guess you can put up the image. That's so stupid. It's a game called I Am Jesus Christ. The only downside is that other than it looks like it's really horrible. It might not actually happen because in 2022 the prologue came out on Steam, and the date for the actual game is still TBA. There doesn't seem to have been anything recent. However, I still wanted to bring it up because it still looks really funny, and at least you can get the free prologue to play on Steam if you want to. Funny videos could be made out of this, probably. But in this game, you can walk in the footsteps of Jesus in this incredible first-person retelling of the story of Christ from birth to resurrection. So rebirth, I guess. Birth to rebirth.
So if you get killed, do you resurrect?
I
You
don't
don't respawn, you resurrect.
Yeah, just respawn. How many lives do I have, Dad? Ooh. It's Paul Haddad. You can perform amazing miracles, interact with a cast of biblical figures, and travel around the Holy Land from Jerusalem to the Galilee. You become the Messiah in this game. I am Jesus Christ. Pretty self-explanatory title. You go back in time over 2,000 years and follow the same path that Jesus did, from his baptism to his resurrection. It's inspired by the New Testament stories, of course, and is a simulation like no other. We'll go figure. It's not like goat simulation.
It should be.
I mean, there's probably goats in it, but
There's probably
Is
mountains.
there a zombie Jesus?
not sure if there's a zombie Jesus. However, be prepared to fight Satan in the desert, cure the sick, and help the needy. Perform over 30 iconic miracles, from feeding of 5,000 and healing lepers, to the calming of the sea and giving sight to the blind. That is the description that we get on Steam. It's amazing. The fact that you get to fight Satan, it's pretty cool.
I like
I
that
have
you
to fight him every day.
I like that you made the eye like Jesus.
That's how it is.
Is that
That's
really?
literally the logo of the game.
Wow, it's even better.
Yeah, that's literally the logo of the game. And there's a
Fight
trailer.
Satan.
Oh yeah.
These are all things from the game, by the way. These are your hands from the game.
It looks high
I
quality.
have to fight Satan every day at 4 a.m. because he thinks it's feeding time. But yeah, here's a trailer.
Many people have attempted to write about the things that have taken place among us. Reports of these things were handed down to us. There were people who saw these things for themselves from the beginning. They saw them and then passed the word on. With this in mind, I myself have carefully looked into everything from the beginning.
I'm Simon. This is my brother Andrew. We're trying to catch fish.
I'm afraid the
Catching fish as Jesus Christ. Amazing.
appears to have a small issue. I don't know, but I thought you might be able to help.
This wine is better than the wine we had before.
Please, Lord, just heal my son.
I wonder if you could just murder people instead.
No. Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water. I am doing this for you. I want you to know that the things you have been taught are true.
So it looks like just somebody, I don't know who, like maybe a religion teacher somewhere thought like they could make a video game to get their students to learn and like enjoy the Bible, but really it just looks so bad. And I would just want to like find a way to like, I don't know, get somebody to follow you on the water and then make them fall or something. Like I'd want to see how I could break the game. But yeah, it looks terrible. It looks terrible, but funny at the same time.
I feel like the target audience would just like feel that this is like blasphemous or something. Like, you can't beat Jesus.
Oh, where's that guy who used to like complain in the comments of RCS about like, how dare you use our Lord and Savior's name in vain?
Yeah. He's gonna be one of the complainers.
Which is why Leon's there. Because he can finally find Jesus.
It almost feels like pure like parody sometimes when he's just like running across the water or like he's like struggling to use his hand to like use telekinesis to move a boulder. It's just like it's fucking awkward.
I just think
Who
it'd
is
be
this
really
for?
funny, like depending on how long the prologue is, to like make a video of like Leon's playing this game and he's just like, I'm Jesus. And I don't know, it'd be really fun. But yeah, go check out the prologue. It's free. It's probably all we'll ever get. There is a sequel. It's like a free DLC. It's called I Am Jesus 2, Christ's Revenge or something. And it looks different, but like it looks so stupid. Yeah.
I Am Jesus too. It just
But
it
it's
sounds to me
EOO.
Well, it's I Am Jesus
Yes.
Christ 2, like
also like TOO or
like the number.
number 2. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking TOO, and I was thinking of like the crazy person who believes that they're like Christ incarnate or whatever.
No, this is pretty much just the worst, the dumbest thing. It's not a horror game, but it's horrible.
It's pretty
And
scary. I don't know.
the fact that there's been nothing for like, well, August 2020. No, that was the other one. There's been nothing for like over 2 years now. I'm pretty sure it'll never happen. But we got a prologue, and I installed the prologue. So at some point, I'd like to just run through it and just see how ridiculous it is. Tell you all about it. Maybe I'll stream it. Just piss off the 2 streamers I get, which is one of you guys and some random person.
You're like automatically gonna get a strike from God.
They'll get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
I'm in the basement, so the lightning's gonna have to like curve like Wanted, like a bullet. Angelina Jolie's gonna throw a lightning bolt at me because she's the one who.
Do you have any trees? Do you have any trees outside? Because they will be.
Yes, this is Canada. There's like it's against the law not to have a tree on your yard.
What?
Probably. I don't know. Anyways, that was my segment. It was garbage. Some holy garbage. And now we'll move on to Gams. Carlos?
Yeah.
Okay. It's game time.
Okay.
The following game contains reversed clips of potentially horrible things previously said. It's reversed, and remember time, so grow the fuck
Is it
up.
possible to turn him up a bit? Like turn up the...
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright, here comes the first one.
Cat
I know
game?
that cat.
Yeah, it's a cat game.
Yes. Yes.
What's this cat game called?
Stray.
Stray.
Stray cat game.
It is cat game.
You always said it was cat game, so...
Yeah,
That's the
it is
real
cat.
name.
Cat game!
It is the original.
Did it fall?
Aww, that's the
when it
start.
falls!
Wow.
Actually, I remember laughing.
Oh.
My sister cried. I laughed.
Alright,
Dead
next
I
cat
one.
couldn't
game.
watch when he was hurt at the bottom. I couldn't watch.
Yeah. I still got a script for the mission, so you know. Right, next one.
It's so low. I'm hearing the background noise louder.
Spanish.
Yeah, Alec is all the way turned up, so.
Oh. I don't recognize the voice.
I feel like it's either
Yes.
Yakuza or Tekken.
I feel like it's but I would be completely wrong because Sean would know. It feels like I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's giving a little. I don't want to say it because I'm wrong.
Is it a game or a machinima?
It's a game.
Not asking Alec.
It's a game.
I'm gonna go with Yakuza.
I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 4.
The train noise or whatever the fuck that is. I don't know.
I'm hearing Spanish.
Well, then I'm gonna say Resident Evil 6 because you said train.
Alright, there's the reveal.
Still no idea.
It is Yakuza. Yakuza 6. I think the main character is playing baseball for some reason. And the baseball comes towards him and he's like, nah, and throws the baseball bat. So, alright, next one is a game as well, so. Now, if I said it wasn't a game, would you have believed it?
What?
What?
I have no idea.
One more time. What the fuck? It's a game we know?
I'm very stumped.
It's a Nintendo game.
Nintendo game.
It will only ever be on a Nintendo console.
I'm gonna say Super Smash. Sounds like she's getting super smashed.
Like you think it's a she?
Oh no.
Any more guesses?
9.
Jazz?
The hell is Nintendo game could that fucking be? I don't know, some Zelda game? There's no... It's not really any Zelda game that has actual talking.
It could be like Hyrule Warriors or some shit.
Do they actually talk in those games?
I mean, that sounds like combat shit mostly. Like I could see her like spinning around doing attacks or some shit. I don't know. I've never played it before.
But it sounded like they were saying like no, 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 no.
Alright, let's play the original.
Yes. Oh. No, you klutz! Get it together.
It's a Mario game.
What?
Paper Mario?
Nope.
No, I don't know. I'm just guessing shit.
It is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, which was released on the GameCube.
Is that Peach?
Daisy. Alright, next one is a short one, so here we go.
Wow. That would be Metal Gear Solid 2? Or, no, it's the first one. Sounds like the electrocution.
That's wild. That's wild.
I'll have to go with what Sean said. Just hearing
Interesting.
noise.
Alright, here's the original.
The exact same thing.
Oh, it's just him dying.
Yep, it's MGS1 Snake dying. Alright. Let's do this one.
Se du står på här sidan. Se du känner regular afton som där garage in it.
Nej, det ser jag. Det är också snålt att snäsa. Vadå?
Men bara vi med. Nämligen birthright från det här jump. Näst så är.
Vi springer köp snickar av förstå mig.
Oj, men bara förstå.
Ja, ska se om det blir så vi springer köp.
Big Jazz remembers.
Sounds like a machinima, but
It is. Here it is again.
Se du står på här sidan. Se du känner regular afton som där garage in it.
the crickets sound the same both ways.
Nej, det ser jag. Det är också snålt att snäsa. Vadå?
Men bara
Fuck, I
vi
said
med.
yes.
Nämligen birthright från det här jump. Näst så är.
Vi springer köp snickar av förstå mig.
Oj, men bara förstå.
Ja, ska se om det blir så vi springer köp.
Did I hear Cristo? I don't know.
Wow, you want to make out? Sure. What the fuck? I said sure.
Let's hear it.
Hmm?
I said let's hear it because I can't.
I fucking love toothpaste.
She's giving you clues.
Oral hygiene is like super important.
I'm still not getting it. Have I ever watched it?
Probably not, because the word. Nah.
Any guesses? Other than Jazz.
It's not Jodie.
Jodie?
Jodie? I got nothing. I'm not sure.
Carmen.
9.
Jazz, what is it?
It's my Dino Crisis Machinima challenge.
What?
Here's the original.
Brushing your teeth is a stupid waste of time.
What's your problem, Gail?
Yeah, what you got against brushing your teeth?
When I was 10, my dad had an affair with our mailman. That might be why my mom left him.
Hold up. This sounds like a long story. I gotta
I
sit
have
down.
to sit down.
And the shower curtain was entirely covered in toothpaste.
At least I hope it was.
At least I hope it was toothpaste.
What the fuck?
Hang on, this sounds like a long story. I have to sit down.
Alright, this one's a short one. Very short.
Is Claire dying? I have died too many times in that game.
In which game though? When does she like fall
Sorry,
like
two.
that? 2.
It does not sound familiar.
Or Code Veronica. It's just St. Clair.
I'm guessing Code Veronica.
I mean, it
because
does
I
sound
do
like
not-
Claire, but I can't place where that would happen.
It's just a death scream.
Oh, because it's backwards. It sounds like she's falling, but okay, that makes more sense. Oh, is it the fucking Code Veronica part with the fucking smusher thing?
Smusher.
I hate that fucking part.
I'm gonna guess that because I've never.
I
played-
die there like 50% of the time. I fucking hate it.
So you're saying Code Veronica?
Yeah, I don't know that
Yeah,
that's it, but yeah.
I'm sticking with 2.
And you'd be right. The
It
zombie.
fades out.
Zombie.
I died too many times in RE2.
Alright. This is kind of machinima, but it's not any not any of our stuff. So here we go. It's the
So
last
we have
one.
no idea what it is.
Well, I know because it's my thing. Right, here we go.
So much happened in such a little amount of time. What? I have no idea.
What do you think you heard?
Is the Pokemon thing? The
Ooh, play it again.
Right.
maybe not. I don't know.
I have no clue.
No idea.
Right. I didn't think you guys would get it. So let's play the original.
We need some coins, Mario. We have no money. Leave it to me. Mario, are you okay? Oh, look, it's a turtle.
What are you doing?
Oh.
You just killed my turtle!
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hey, what's going on here? Luigi, let's get out of here.
This robot chicken.
Is it an animation? Like
Sounds
a
like Ego
flash
Raptor.
animation?
Princess, you must come with us.
I'll suck your for $50.
Princess.
Sounds
Do
like
you
robot
accept
chicken.
a coin?
It is Robot Chicken. Mario and Luigi.
He
Cobra
just
City.
demonetized you. Wah, wah.
As long as I don't get a strike.
No, you just said the source.
Just not a monet.
I like
Just
Alright.
not a monet. Like a money, a monet. Never mind. Monetary. Demonetize. Never mind.
Okay. I have one more game, but do you want to do the machinima in between, or?
Well, let's finish up the games and then we'll do that. So we got one more game.
Can I do my
Who
sample?
said that shit? I'm gonna be so mad if no fucker tells me.
Alright, let's do your sample. So,
Mm-hmm.
After the says.
Alright,
Well, we're at 1:30, so and I don't even know what this is. So let's wait on that.
Should have.
Alright, so
yeah.
got 5 quotes. Here's the first one.
Quote 1. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum.
I never remember. Is that Duke Nukem?
Duke Nukem, yeah.
What's with that fucking voice?
Though technically, I think that was quoted from a movie, so I don't know.
Which came first, you reckon?
The egg.
The answer is Duke Nukem because I'm doing games for these quotes, so yeah. Okay, next one.
Quote 2. Hey, listen.
Wow.
Legend of
Navi!
Zelda.
Navi from The
Navi.
Legend of Zelda. Yeah,
It is Navi from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Next one.
Quote 3. No matter how dark the night, morning always comes, and our journey begins anew.
I feel like I've heard this before.
You're not playing. Stop shooting. Stop shooting.
Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Quote 3. No matter how dark the night, morning always comes, and our journey begins anew.
Skyrim.
Batman.
Batman.
Any guesses, Common?
9.
It's obviously DDR.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like maybe we've had this one before. But I still don't.
Okay, so the answer is Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Oh, Calvin, that reaction.
Oh
Right,
my gosh!
next one.
Quote 4. I've struggled a long time with surviving, but no matter what, you have to find something to fight for.
This is all existential this time.
This could be in so many things.
Quote 4. I've struggled a long time with surviving, but no matter what, you have to find something to fight for.
I feel like I should know this one.
Sean mentioned it earlier.
Yakuza?
That'd be an interesting quote to do a Yakuza thing, all Japanese.
Yeah.
Why do that just for fun?
Yeah, I'm not
Quote
sure. I got nothing.
4. I've struggled a long time with surviving, but no matter what, you have to find something to fight for.
Have a guess.
No.
Jazz looks like she's thinking.
I'm trying to remember what Sean's mentioned other than Yakuza. He's mentioned a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of games. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Which one would this be fitting? Is it RE4?
so.
No.
It is Joel from Last of Us.
Fuck, I was gonna say Last of Us, and then I was like, I couldn't remember Joel saying that because Joel fucking gives up all the time.
Wow.
He's always fucking giving up. It sounds
All
more
right.
like something Ellie would say.
Sean's probably going to get this one, but if you guys pay attention to the few words in here, you might pick it up. So here is the last one.
Final quote. Tell me, bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save the cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong?
Well, that's obviously Metal Gear.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Injustice.
Final quote. Tell me, bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save the cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong?
And it's from the game, not the movies.
Asylum?
These are all games.
Okay. See, it could be Injustice or it could be one of the very few Batman games. Arkham Knight?
Carmen?
I just want to... Isn't there an Arkham Asylum? It feels like...
There's an Arkham everything. Just Arkham and then insert noun.
Sean, what is it?
I'm not sure which one it is. I think it is Arkham Knight, but it's Joker.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Joker.
It is Joker, but Carmen gets the point because it's Arkham Asylum. Well done.
Yeah, man.
And that's the games.
All right.
That was intuition.
Now it's time for...
Gross! Don't question it. I am Shalaskisha Kebab III.
Machinima! Challenge!
All right. Why?
Machinima.
Machinima. Okay. Alec, we're going to do yours first.
Okay.
What were your themes?
I didn't have that. I don't have that one thing. I did this weeks ago.
God damn it, Alec. All right.
Themes? What are themes? No.
Oh. And welcome back to the Bumstone Haircut Olympics, folks. Well, Gary, what did you think of the last contestant?
Well, Gary, I thought he did that swimmingly. Even Mother Nature herself would be comfy with that performance.
Well, now it's the turn of Switzerland's very own Rain Pissflaps, here to show us all her skills.
Where the fuck am I? How bloody disgusting.
The volunteer is presenting herself, eager to get a trim.
I think you should get a haircut, Gary. Your afro under the hood is looking like an unkempt minge.
Why, thank you, Gary. I'll take that under advisement. Have you considered putting your head up my ass?
Not this week, Gary.
Ow.
Looks like she's about to...
What a thing of beauty.
And the judges have killed all the other contestants with a grenade, and Pissflaps is the default winner and walks away with the red medal. Congratulations to Pissflaps and to all the other contestants. You should have put on anti-explosion cream from eBay. Good night and get fucked.
Just starts with the head going.
I like
ow.
the fucking reload sound, like the gun for her blades. What the...
It did so well.
It's a knifeful.
A knifeful.
It's also a gun.
Oh, Alec, you're AI. All right. My turn.
Torn. Your Machinima Challenge production.
I'm just gonna leave this here.
What? Why?
So did you watch the basketball game last night?
I don't like football.
I didn't say anything about football.
She's right behind us. Hurry.
Oh, God. Yo, you see that?
See what?
Those two. Looks like they're in a hurry.
Oh my God. You want to see something funny?
We're almost there.
He shoots?
What happened?
Did you see that?
That was sick.
Would you stop screwing around? We gotta go.
You're such a jerk.
Got me. Fruit salad time.
Ah! Watermelon Steve! Oh my God! This took a turn.
Who's that?
Please, don't! Dude, she's murdering them.
It's not my fault. I was just playing sports. I didn't think I'd kill anyone.
Yeah, well.
Your turn.
Why are you doing this?
I'm starving, and watermelon's my favorite.
Time to go.
Yep.
Stop squirming, idiot.
Ow! My sciatica!
Shut up. Dinner time.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air!
I'm not interested in prison food. Time to go.
Wow.
Nice going backwards.
I used an AI because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do rain.
I thought that was the the weathering effects were good enough. I thought that was the Ada voice actress.
Nope. That was.
It's interesting we both use the idea of like kind of commentators kind of judging or something. The two guys in the things.
Yeah.
Couldn't do Rain because nobody's as good of a voice actress as she is.
It's true.
Nobody.
I lost it at Watermelon Steve because Watermelon Steve is actually a character in Steven Universe, so there.
Is it really? What the fuck?
Mhm.
Why?
Because Steven ends up like sort of creating like watermelon clones of himself, and so there's a whole island of Watermelon Steves.
What the fuck? No relation.
Watermelon Steven, rather. Yeah.
Beach ball.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention my themes.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck. Sporty, beach, and food. There you go.
I think it's
little late.
Nature and something else.
Yep. And we'll check out Jazz's and potentially Shayla's next week. Yeah. All right. So now we got Nobody Asked Us, and we'll wrap it all up.
Nobody
asked.
I still like the jingle. Alright, so question 1. Which sequel improved on pretty much everything, but you still like the first game better?
Probably Resident Evil. Everybody likes 2, and it did improve on everything, but I like the original better.
For me, it's obvious Metal Gear Solid 1 better than DS2.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're saying you prefer Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 2?
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Carmen?
Last of Us.
Final Fantasy X.
Damn.
And Horizon.
Did it really improve on everything though? It felt kind of like more of the same.
Well, like the graphics were like really like way better. The story was like super more in depth. It got like really intense, but the first one was way better.
Yeah.
And Horizon Zero Dawn, like I like both the stories. I like both the games a lot. The second one had like so many more features you could do, so many cool little like extra stuff like with the abilities and like super, not powers, but super abilities and stuff like that. But I just really enjoyed replaying the first one a lot more. It just feels more special, I guess, just because I played the shit out of it a lot more. And I guess I could say the same thing with Plague Tale. But I don't feel like Plague Tale they made the second one better. I just feel like it was an extension, like it was the same thing, but like more of the story.
And
I feel like
Carmen,
a lot of that. Oh, I said
why did you say Final Fantasy X?
10 and 10-2. Because 10-2 was obviously more flashy and brighter and fun and had, you know, the mechanical improvement on everything. But it's the same. It's the same thing. I was gonna say. I was going to comment on Jazz's statement, and this will wrap around to mine. Is that is a thing that's just common with no matter how good a sequel usually is, the freshness and the newness and the emotional attachment to being introduced into a world in the first run through with the first storyline, which is often more epic and with more what do you call it, more consequences and more weight behind it. That's going to hit harder, and no matter how flashy and fun any sequel or what?
You're breaking up.
Well, it's interesting you say that because when me and Lee first got introduced into Final Fantasy X and sort of thing, we actually played Final Fantasy X-2 first. So weird.
I mean, 10-2 will make you cry. I mean, bleh, I messed that up. 10 will make you cry. 10-2.
That's about right.
I mean, it's
10-2 almost feels like a parody almost. It's so weird and over the top, and it's just so different.
Do you know they ruined the entire story with this flippin' little radio program they had, and they introduced it like it was like a half-realized concept that erases everything that had built up in the two games previous and just like cheapens the whole thing. It just never listened to that frickin' little radio drama thing that they include on the international version because it is bullshit and it hurts my feelings.
Radio. What's the deal with that radio?
Alright. Question 2. Good vampire game recommendations.
Blood Rain.
Go.
Wow. What are the odds of that?
Blood Rain. And Blood Rain 2. But none of the other ones.
There's only one other one.
Yeah, not that one.
Vampire Rain. That game's garbage. I kind of want to say Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, but it's so bad now. It aged so poorly that like the game is terrible now. But it was a really good game if you played it when it came out, and I'm partial to it because I did, and I really enjoyed it. So, it's a good bad game. Give it a remake.
No, I'm going to say Vampire or Castlevania.
No. Vampire sucked. And not...
Really? The Don't Nod one?
Yeah.
Wow. What
and
was
I played
wrong
that
with
bitch
it?
for free.
I heard it was good.
I thought it was going to be better than it was. I was
man.
bored. I was bored to shit playing it.
That sucks.
It has way too much walking around and talking to people and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, when am I going to start killing people and biting people and fighting shit? Like,
Well, I thought it was not that kind of game. Like, there's combat in it, right? But I thought it was more of a focus on kind of like story and choices and stuff, because it's by the same people that did Life is Strange.
Life is Strange. Yeah. But the story and stuff like that is like, it's just like you're investigating, or I don't know what I don't even know how far I got, but it was just I don't know.
Yeah, I seem to remember bits of it and then I got bored of it, so yeah.
I think it's because I had Blood Rain through my high school, so like that shit was with me back when that's how games were, like PS2 era and stuff like that. So like I think I'm just partial to Blood Rain more than anything, but that where you're constantly killing Nazis ridiculously.
So good.
Carmen, any vampire games you can think of?
I have no answer, although I said Buffy just to throw it out there that it was.
That was actually a really good game.
It would have been better if Sarah Michelle Gellar voiced it.
I know the one
the
person
only
they couldn't
person.
get.
What the fuck?
Ah, it's so
That's
stupid.
like the Die Hard game where they didn't even get fucking Bruce Willis because he was busy doing another game.
Was it the money? Was it a contractual thing?
No, he was busy doing another game.
No, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh. The one they got was okay, but
she did a pretty good job. But
it's just when you have the entire Scoobies and then you have some other random like.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if it was nobody coming back, because then it just feels so weird when like she
was way
talks.
Too preppy.
Yeah.
They should have tried. They should have killed her again, and the Scoobies be trying to bring her back again or something. Like.
So I'm just reading a comment here. Algorithm brought me here. Algerino, Hippo, Lito, whatever.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Hippolyto.
Hi.
Il Palazzo. Hey, Il Palazzo, sir.
Tunisia. I got it. There we go. Right.
Nailed it. Good job.
That was nobody else. That's because no one continues to ask us that.
What about Tunisia?
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain. It takes place in Tunisia.
Yeah.
It rains and there's blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonder how Tunisia's doing in the Olympics.
Well, he got here just in time to see the end. This has been episode 246. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content on the ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content. Our content.
As well.
Our content. Liking the video and subscribing. You can also support us through patreon.com/thewordproductions to get exclusive content. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
All day.